Okay, blokes, this one's for all the bees. On your mark, get set, go!
Now, you probably got no idea what's going on here. That's my fault. Bad storytelling on my part. Why don't we start at the beginning? I'm gonna tell you a tale. A tall tale, to be sure. So sit back, enjoy the story, because every bit of what I'm gonna tell you is the honest-to-goodness truth. There are some tall tales, but this is the tallest of them all. This is the tale of old John Henry. Yes, that John Henry, the one from the railroad story. Well, legend goes that John Henry was a freed slave at about that time when they were doing that sort of thing. John took his only son out with him looking for work after he was free. He was out to make a new life for himself. He heard something about railroad work needing to be done in these here mountains. So that's where he went. Now, John was said to be 7.5 feet tall, with arms that could knock a tree down flat. Truth is, John Henry didn't break much over 5.5 feet. But there are no small men in tall tales, because old John Henry was still bigger than any other man alive.
Fussing about with your hand. I mean, if you want to do something, anything, I understand. But
You in charge here?
I am till someone tells me otherwise. Or one of these idiots drops a beam on my head.
I heard the railroad company's giving land as payment, and the railroad track reaches Blue Cut Junction. 40 acres for every man, what it says. Except you gotta get there by January or you get nothing.
Yeah, well, that's what they're telling us anyway. But look, I think we've got things covered here. The boys and I have got it under control. Besides, doesn't look like you've ever done any rail work before.
No, I haven't, but me and my boy here, we done blacksmithing back when...
Well, look, I'm sorry, but I think we're doing just fine. Thank you.
What we gonna do now, Daddy?
What I said before. We're gonna work on the railroad. I bet you a spot on your gang here as well as that fancy hat you got there. I can drive 3 spikes, 3 swings right here, right now. If I can't, I'll leave and not come back.
That's impossible. It take 4 swing for 1 spike. It take Buford 7 swing.
You know, Chow's never right about anything, but I think he's got this one down. It can't be done.
Then it's an easy bet, then.
I'll take that bet.
What these men didn't know was that John was the greatest hammer man in all the South. What he lacked in size, he made up for with pure grit. John made that hammer himself, made it out of the chains that held him when he was once a slave. From the day he was free, old John vowed he'd never let another man beat him again.
Remember what I said?
Grit, sweat, and love.
Go.
All right. When can you start?
I think I just did.
So John Henry and his boy, along with that scraggly bunch of scoundrels, worked sunrise to sunset every day. They picked up the pace, and it looked like they was gonna make it to Blue Cut Junction with time to spare.
called for supper a while ago. Why don't we go eat?
Sun ain't quite down just yet.
But we can do it tomorrow.
Don't never do tomorrow what he's doing today.
But Daddy, I'm tired.
Son, used to be I had to work from sunrise to set. Because I had to. For someone else. Now I'm working for something that's mine. I'm working for me. And I'm working for you. You know how hard we work when no one is looking. But that's who we really are inside. Everybody's got the next thing to get to. Next goal to get. Next job to do. Next nail in the rail. What matters is you don't quit. Even when you're tired. Even when you're hungry. Even when it looks like you're even gonna make it. You don't quit. Grit, sweat, and love. That's the way we live our lives. Last one. It's all yours. All right. Hey, wait, whoa. You watch when you swinging that thing now.
Now, the boys were getting mighty close to the end. A few more weeks and all that land was theirs. Land to call their very own. Old John ain't owned nothing his whole life, so for him it was something real special.
What you gonna do with your land? Me? I'm gonna start looking for oil right away. They're finding it all over the place out here. Gonna get rich. Never have to work again.
Well, I think I start a farm. Always worked on one anyway, so it'd be nice to own it instead of owning me.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Besides, I'd like to leave for my boy. When I'm gone, something we can grow crops, raise a family on. That's what I do.
Sounds like a lot of work.
At this rate, we're going to get there just in time. Everything is going perfectly.
Of course, this would be a terrible story if everything did go just perfectly. Because the O&H Railroad was working on something brand new. Something absolutely diabolical.
We're almost done. We're almost to the end. But look at all of this. We finished. And we're not the ones that broke this contract. It's diabolical.
What's going on here?
This no-good reprobate from the company is trying to tell us that we're off the job, that we're fired, that we're canned, we're booted. Because this metal monstrosity can finish the job without us. We've been replaced, John. By a giant tin can.
And what about the land, the contract? We almost done finished already.
Oh, he's telling us that it's an anticipatory breach of contract. I'm calling it a load of hog spit.
Now you know what you're doing here ain't fair. I'm not gonna let you take this away from us. We work too hard. We come too far.
We're out of options, John.
There's always options. I challenge you to a race. Man versus machine. First one, horse gap wins. Ain't but 3 miles from here. You win. We all go home. No fuss. But if I win, you take this lopsided piece of junk and you get packing. or we'll take it apart! Boat by boat!
We got us a deal.
John, that's too fast.
I'll be faster.
You're too strong.
I'll be stronger.
John, it's made of steel and metal. It's not ever gonna quit.
Neither will I.
So now it was a race of biblical proportion. The giant Goliath machine versus the man that vowed to never let any man beat him again. I think it's time for a little racing music. That's my cue.
Like David fought against the giant Philistine, I will rise with the power the good Lord gives to me, and I will smite the ones who fight to keep me in mind from going home. From going home, I'm going home. Go get out my way, you can't stop this train. I'm running home. Quit sweating, love, I broke my chains. You can't stop this train. I'm running home. Quit sweating, love, quit sweating, love. My hands are callous from the fires of suffering, and I lift them high with the faith of a mustard seed. I cry, 'cause the good Lord said, tell the mountain to move, and the mountain will move. So my good Lord said, the good Lord said, he said it all. Go get out my way, you can't stop this train. I'm running home. Quit sweating, love, I broke my chains. You can't stop this train. I'm running home. Quit sweating, love, quit sweating, love.
Well, I'll be a baboon's blue backside. Look at the size of that one. We're gonna have to go around it.
I think we're gonna go right through the mountain. Never make it around in time.
There ain't no way to break through that big old mountain. We're done for.
That's done what I always tell you about how we live our lives.
I know, but look at that mountain.
And what do we do, even when we tired and hungry?
Don't quit.
And what do we do, even when it looks like we ain't gonna make it?
We don't quit.
And what do we do when it looks like we're gonna have to smash through a big old mountain?
We get the big hammers.
Go get the big hammers.
Big hammers.
That ain't the big hammer.
They're a bigger hammer.
There's always a bigger hammer.
It'll all be over soon. Don't you worry about a thing. It'll all be over soon. Just sing, just sing. One more swing. Go get out my way. You can't stop.
John, are you okay? That's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. Help him up, help him up. Come on. It's unbelievable. Are you okay? Are you all right?
Of course he's all right. He just knocked down a mountain.
Legend says John Henry died that day after beating that old machine. Turns out that just ain't true. John lived a long time after, working hard on that farm he earned for his boy. In fact, he outlived that dirty machine. There's two kinds of stories in this world. The kind that everyone remembers and the kind that everyone's forgot to remember. This here's the true tall tale of John Henry. How do I know? Well, because I was there that day. That John Henry, he's my daddy. And he passed those big old hammers down to me before he died. But not before changing them one last time. He took the cold steel of the chains that enslaved him, turned them into the hot hammers that knocked down a mountain. Then he made them into this here guitar. And with it, I can sing about his story and share what my daddy taught me. About grit, sweat, and most importantly, love.
Like David fought against the giant Philistine, I will rise with the power the good Lord gives to me, and I will smite the ones who fight to keep me in mind from going home. From going home, I'm going home. Go get out my way, you can't stop this train. I'm running home. Grit, sweat, and love, I broke my chains. You can't stop this train. I'm running home. Grit, sweat, and love. Grit, sweat, and love. My hands are calloused from the fires of suffering, and I lift them high with the faith of a mustard seed. I cry, 'cause the good Lord said, tell the mountain to move, and the mountain will move. So my good Lord said, the good Lord said, he said it all. Go get out my way, you can't stop this train. I'm running home. Grit, sweat, and love, I broke my chains. You can't stop this train. I'm running home. Grit, sweat, and love. Grit, sweat, and love. It'll all be over soon. Don't you worry.